Hey guys, I have a visitor. This doesn't happen very often, but not only has he come from
Crow's Nest.
Crow's Nest, there you go. Clearly I have not had enough coffee this morning. It's a very early visit. Normally the postie comes and drops stuff, but you decided to come in person.
I'm always up and early, yeah.
You do something that I've been chasing now for quite some time, actually trying to find somebody local who does genuine honey mead.
Yep.
So the stuff has a history, which I really like, but not only do you do different flavours, but you do the original honey mead.
Yeah.
What do you show? Well, let's have a look. What have you got?
It's got to be made from proper honey. None of this vegan garbage that you get on the market. So this one here is our traditional, which is our smoky oak. So it's just honey, water and yeast ferments together, and then we put it into another tank with some American oak, and then it ages for about at least 10 months. So it's a very age-consuming product. So that's why you just got to keep pumping them out, just keep making them. Yeah, you'll always have a good little flow. That one there's probably our most popular one. It's actually just sold out, but it should be out hopefully in a month.
Is it too early for a drink?
Never for mead.
No, not for bearded men. It's not. Right. Okay, one for you. You know, it's rude to drink on your own.
Yeah, so our meads are usually between 12 and 14%. So kind of treat it like a heavy wine or a light port. But,
so this is what the Vikings would drink. I haven't got any wooden mugs, unfortunately, or sheep horns.
You can drink it any way you like. Out of a horn's always best, of course. But yeah, the Vikings, you know, they certainly drank it. It predates the Vikings by thousands of years. We don't even know how old it is, but we reckon it's probably the oldest alcohol in the world. It
predates beer, we know that.
Yes, and grape wine.
So they actually discovered beer by mistake, like most things alcoholic, I suppose.
Well, mead probably was as well. Someone probably come across a hive that was wet, you know, got a bit of moisture on it and ate it, and was like, oh, feel a bit funny, and connected with the gods, and off they went.
Next thing you know, lying in a paddock with a headache.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's have a try.
Right, skål.
Cheers. Ah, I've been looking for that for a very, very long time, and you've been right under my nose the whole time.
Yeah, yep.
That is a man's drink. That is so, so good. It's almost like whiskey.
Yeah, because it's the American oak. It's got that similar bourbony whiskey kind of feel to it, and it pairs really good with my favourite is the American honey wild turkey one.
Yep.
Yeah, 1 shot of that, 2 shots of this on ice. Awesome. Yeah.
So not to confuse that with bourbon or whiskey, it's like bourbon or whiskey. So it gets its
similar flavour, but a lot smoother.
It gets its bourbon sort of mimics from the barrel.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah?
Yeah, okay. Well, everything we use in the meadery is stainless steel, but we actually add oak chips into it. That way I can get the consistency perfect every time. Over time, barrels alter in flavour, but this way I can get it the exact same every time.
Okay, I didn't know that. Did you know that? Let us know in the comments below. Now, not only do you make, you know, a man's drink, but you've got the women covered as well.
Yes.
So, and for the girly men out there who like gin.
I love gin. I actually drink more gin than I do mead.
Oh no!
I probably shouldn't say that.
Am I going to have to cut that out of the video? No, that stays in. All right. Mate, tell us what else you've got. What have you got? Right, chili lime?
Yeah, okay, we'll go to chili lime. You want to finish these ones first? We're going to try them all.
Yeah, why not? Who doesn't get drunk at 10:30 in the morning?
So chili lime, this is my personal favourite. Where we are in Crow's Nest, nearly all of our ingredients are within 30 kilometres from our property. The limes come from Hampton, which is only 10 k's from us. The chilies, we grow our own, bird's eye chilies. All the honey is pretty much between Crow's Nest, Toowoomba, down the Lockyer Valley area. It's all very local stuff. So this chili lime, it's not spicy because of the age. It's aged about 9 or 10 months. So it's mellowed the hotness of it out, but you get pretty good flavour of the chili itself, balanced as well with the honey and the lime.
You've just said a lot of things to me that I really, really like.
Yeah.
Is that everything that's in here is local. Like, it's basically just up the road from
100% local, this one, yeah.
I love that. Local produce goes into it, so you producing a local product yourself.
Yeah.
And you've come from Toowoomba down the hill to me, and I think that anything that's within 3 hours of my place, that's local. A lot of local brewers starting to pop up around the place.
Everywhere.
But you are my little treasure chest right now. And I love the logo on the t-shirt. Check that out. Can you buy those?
I have had a bunch of shirts before. I pretty much just gave them away to regulars. Haven't really got in now. I'll get them again eventually.
Don't wear that to Bunnings.
No.
Never, ever, ever wear a red shirt to Bunnings. People will ask you where to find stuff.
People asked me that the other week when I was wearing a blue shirt.
All right, let's try this. Ooh.
Straight over ice. Best way to have that one. Little dash of lemonade if you want to spritz it up though.
I don't see a need for lemonade. But that that's a summer drink right there.
Oh, yeah.
And it does have a little bit of a kick. If you were going to pair that up, you'd pair that up with a chicken salad or something. And then...
Oh, look, I suck at pairing food. I don't know. People say, what do you eat it with? Oh, breakfast. Like, whatever you eat at the
just
time.
pour it on your cornflakes.
Yeah, well, the last one we'll get to goes great on waffles. Get to that later.
Okay, all right.
And this one here, got the ginger. So again, this one's 100% local ingredients. The ginger comes from Tagulawa, which is just down the road from where we are at Crow's Nest.
Okay.
So this ginger one's just honey, water, ginger, and yeast, all ferments together. And then it gets pumped into another tank where we age it for, I think it's about 10 or 11 months.
So ginger's good for nausea, right?
Ginger's good for everything.
So if you have a hangover, this really is the hair of the dog.
Well, if you drink this, you shouldn't get a hangover.
Right.
So,
well, that's
from experience without bragging, I'd punch down 2 of these bottles once in one night, wake up 6:30 the next day, perfect. But that's me.
Mate, you're a legend.
Cool.
All right, here we go. If you're a ginger fan, you'll actually quite like that. I can imagine that being a nice little chaser after one of those on-tap ginger beers.
Yeah, because it's a bit smoother without all the gassy.
I think that would finish that off quite nicely. But my wife's a ginger fan. She would absolutely love that. But unfortunately, she's not here. So sorry, love, you miss out.
And with the ginger in that one, so the farmers that we use, great people, the Kumquats Australia, they harvest it in the morning, bring it straight up to us. We take it down the road to Manifest and Butcher, who supply our limes. Yep. They juice it for us, bring it straight to us, and then we stick it straight into the mead. So it's all within 24 hours. So the nutrients from the ginger is still there, naturally preserved by the honey.
So there's like a little community thing going on. So everybody sort of gets to be involved.
Absolutely. I'm not allowed to say it's medicinal. You can if you want.
It could very well be medicinal.
I'll let you do it. It's been used medicinally for thousands of years. I can say that about mead.
Of course it has.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how wounded soldiers heal their wounds.
Yeah. Rub a bit of honey on it.
Look at the colour of that.
Oh yeah, it's a good one. So this one here is the blueberry pancake. It's a bit more of a porty kind of style, but it's not fortified. There's no spirits involved with any of these.
Sorry, I was talking about the colour. I didn't actually show you. Fortified, like port?
So it's not fortified, but it's got a similar feel to it because of the thickness. So we use organic blueberries from Hampton Blue, which is just down the road from us, about another 10 k's. Then we use maple syrup, vanilla, and cinnamon. And obviously those last 3 aren't local because we don't get any of them local.
Yeah.
But blend all that together after it's fermented, and then we get this product.
We can order this online?
Yes, we have an online store. We have it all online.
So I'm going to give you the details to all that in the comments or in the description. Mate, let's try this one. I don't know how to describe that. It's quite lovely though. I'd imagine the missus like that. So is that popular with the ladies?
Both, but yeah, ladies definitely.
It's not quite like a fireside port, but
yeah,
I reckon in the absence of a fireside port, that'd make a very good substitute.
Oh yeah. Very popular one for the ladies is a raspberry coconut. Even though a lot of guys love it too, nothing wrong with that. But it is a sweet dessert sort of style. But that one will be out after summer because it is more of a wintry kind of drink.
So do you promise to send some of that to me when it comes out?
Yeah, I'll give you some.
Absolutely.
And try some of that.
Now, you were talking earlier about, I made a joke about drinking out of sheep's horns and all that sort of stuff. Now, there's part of that's part of your...
Oh, I have a fine personal horn collection. I drink out of horns all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I love last weekend I was drinking out of a horn. I mean, humans have always done that up until recently. We always drank out of things like horn or ceramic, mugs.
Yeah.
Glass and plastic is a fairly modern thing in human history.
Of course. Back in my day, we just drank out of the Vancouver hat, but
not a shoe.
Oh, no. You're never ever going to see me doing a shoey. I'm sorry.
After a few meads, maybe.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. There are people around or affiliated with you that make those cups.
Yeah, so all the horns we get made in Crow's Nest.
Yep.
Crofter's Craft, they get all the horns from the Kimberleys, so Australian cattle.
Yep.
They polish them all up, treat the inside with beeswax. Now, that is the most authentic drinking horn you can get on the market. Usually 9 times out of 10, or even more than that, the horns you buy are from India and they've got epoxy inside of them, plastic.
Yeah, right. You don't want that.
Yeah, no, you want the authentic
because
stuff.
that'll break down over time.
Oh, look, I
definitely don't stick it in the dishwasher. Yeah?
No, don't
so,
no dishwasher.
Mate, you can probably organise a couple of those to come down the hill?
Yeah, if you want some horns.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Mate, it's been an absolute pleasure. I don't think I've had a nicer visit at this time of the morning for quite some time. Normally, people just send me stuff in the mail. Mate, you've decided to show up in person.
It's going to have another one of these sugar limes.
I can't see why you shouldn't. How do you say?
School.
School. There you go. Not school. No. School.
Old Norse for cheers. Well, actually it means bowl, because they would fill up a bowl, a ceremonial bowl, and pass it around. And after Skaldic poetry, they'll say school. But it sort of turned into our modern word for cheers.
If you've got more of this in the truck, I've got some bowls inside. It's Tupperware, but What the hell? Let's go nuts. Mate, thank you so much for dropping by.
No worries at all.
Tell us who you are again.
So my name's Matt from Vulcanut Meadery, Upper Crow's Nest.
We can order the product online. We're going to get all the details to you. Mate, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll get some photos of your product and we'll splash it all over socials for you, because I love local product. If you want to drop in, and mate, I'll wipe down the table for you. See you then. See you soon. Bye now.
Cheers.
All right, Matthew, tell me what it says on the back of your van there.
It's yummy, and it will get you drunk.
Couple of Aussie blokes just doing what they do. Oh, unbelievable. See you next time, champ.
See ya.